Hi, I'm John Cena. Hit the like button if you think that Tony Khan doesn't take Jay Lethal seriously.
Listen, for the past 3 years, I think Jay Lethal has been the most disrespected wrestler on the all-elite fake pro wrestling roster. This has been happening since day one. Even when the first day they signed him, he made maybe 2 appearances in a 2-month span. I don't know why Con Man does not like Jay Lethal. So why would you buy a Ring of Honor, right? That makes no sense. Jay was the face of that brand. So that being said, if Jay was the face of that brand for 10 years, why are you disrespecting the franchise of Ring of Honor, which was Jay motherfucking Lethal? I don't get it. He is a job guy. Now, when Ring of Honor went out of business, I said, listen, Jay needs to take his ass to NXT. He might go down as the most talented guy never to step foot in the World Wrestling Federation. And most likely, he might never step foot in the World Wrestling Federation. I don't get it. Is he blackballed? Because I'm trying to figure this out. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, they signed everybody with a big name. Jay has a big name. I don't get it. How come Jay Lethal has never stepped foot in NXT? Is there something we don't know about him? Because even Ric Flair said this guy needs to be in the World Wrestling Federation. He said that 10 years ago. So I don't understand it. So why is Jay a jobber in all elite wrestling? Yes, that guy is a job guy. Let's talk about Orange Cassidy. My God, everything I say always ages great. That's why people take me seriously on YouTube, right? That's why people hit the sub button, because everything I say comes true, maybe hours later. So I made a video, I think, last night, I made a video about Orange motherfucking Cassidy. I said, how come this guy beats all these top stars? How come this guy beats all these big guys? How come he beats everybody who is better than him? So Con Man, he doubles down on it. He doubled down on it. Last night, this dude, Orange Cassidy, he beats Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts. Then he beats Roddy Strong, the same Roddy Strong who has had a great run since coming to all elite fake pro wrestling. Hell, he's better than Adam Coleslaw. So, Orange Cassidy, he was in a triple threat match with those 2 guys. Those guys are NXT icons. And he beat them clean. He beat Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts, and he beat motherfucking Roddy Strong. Like, my God, he is the Roman Reigns of all elite wrestling. He is our tribal chief. That's facts. Orange Cassidy is our tribal chief of all elite wrestling. Nobody can beat him. Nobody can, okay? He is the Roman Reigns of that company. Dude, he beat Jay Lethal, I think, last year. Then somebody told me he also beat Swerve Scott last year. Wow. He also beat Ethan Page last year. That is insane. Who else? He beat Big Cass. Now, next week, Big Cass has a match against Hook. That's very interesting, Tony Khan Man. Who's going to win that match? Huh? You dumb bitch. Who's going to win that match? If Hook has a match with Chris Jericho for the Fuck the World title at fucking All In, who's going to win that match, right? So you are going to feed Big Cass to Hook. Wow. What else is new? But to get back to Jay and Orange Cassidy, Jay is better than Orange Cassidy. Why is Jay jobbing out to Orange Cassidy? So to get back to Orange Cassidy and Jay Lethal, why is Jay jobbing out to Orange Cassidy? Hell, why is everybody jobbing out to this guy? He just wins. This is what I don't like. Every match I see Orange Cassidy in, he struggles, right? He struggles to win. And then towards the end, he always pins his opponent. So for the whole entire time, he gets his ass whooped. And then towards the last 4 minutes of the match, he wins it. I'm like, why? That's so fucking dumb, and it's not realistic. This is weird. He is the most pushed guy on the roster. He's more pushed than Max. He is booked stronger than Max. So let's talk about Jay Lethal. So Jay, he jobs out to Adam Page. I'm like, wow. Why does Jay job out to everybody on this roster? A guy that is a multiple-time Ring of Honor World Champion. He was a Ring of Honor World Champion and a TV Champion at the same time. So why is he jobbing out to have the roster? Now, I do love the pairing between Jeff Jarrett and Jay motherfucking Lethal. That's a great pairing. But Conman don't know what he's doing. They could have been a great heel tag team champion stable. They are a great pairing. I love that pairing. Why would you drop the ball on that pairing? And now he turned them back into good guys? Like, why? It's your fault. You booked them like shit. He booked them like jokes. Nobody takes Jeff seriously. Nobody takes Jay Lethal seriously. They booked them as comedy guys. Like, wow, man, it's like such a fall from grace when it comes to Jay Lethal. I don't get it. He is your most talented wrestler. Hell, Jay Lethal is in my top 10 all time when it comes to cruiserweight wrestlers. He's in my top 10. Just since day one, he has been disrespected. Hell, he's not even on their video game. That is the ultimate sign of disrespect. And here's why. Let's talk about Edge. Let's talk about Jay White. Let's talk about Keith Lee. Let's talk about CM Junk. Adam Coosaw. Who else? Let's talk about Samoa Joe. What do those guys have in common? I believe all those guys were signed after Jay Lethal. And guess what? Those guys are on the video game. They are on Fight Forever, but not Jay Lethal. So how is Edge on that game? That's crazy. How did Edge make the game, but not Jay Lethal? He's been there for 3 years. He's not on their video game, but Edge is. Edge just came, bro. Jay White just came. That is insane in the membrane. Samoa Joe just came. So I'm like, how did they make the game, but not Jay Lethal? Jay is a legend to me. That is wild. That is just disrespectful that Jay is not on that game. So yes, he is the most disrespected on this roster, and it's all Conman's fault. Since day one, he has never taken Jay seriously. I don't know why. Every time he wrestles, he always loses. If Jay gets booked for a Dynamite, he's going to lose. So this is what comes to my mind. This might be his worst run as a wrestler. Hell, even in TNA, he had a better run. So I don't get it. He needs to be in NXT somewhere else. I'm like, bro, go back to fucking TNA somewhere, because he's too talented to be a job guy. Listen, I've been watching Jay since TNA, and I'm not used to seeing him as a jobber, especially right now at this stage of his career. He should not be a job guy for All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, the same company that bought out Ring of Honor. And he was the most talented guy on that roster. So why would you turn Ring of Honor's top star into a job guy? That is very, very disrespectful. Now, I'm not saying that, oh yeah, let's make Jay a world champion. I'm not saying that. But can we please respect Jay Lethal? Can we please stop disrespecting Jay motherfucking Lethal? He does not deserve that based on what he has done in this business. But let's get back to Orange motherfucking Cassidy. This guy has been booked better than Kenny Omega. Let that sink in. He has been booked better than Kenny Omega. He has been booked better than Darby Allin. He has been booked better than Sammy G. Wow, this is insane. Every match he's in, every triple threat match that Orange Cassidy is in, he wins it. Every tag team match he's in, he always gets the motherfucking pin. My God, and you wonder why nobody is watching. You wonder why you have lost over 250,000 viewers within 1 year. Whose fault is that? You don't know what the fuck you're doing. My God, why is everybody jobbing out to Orange Cassidy? Him of all people. I don't get it. Like I said, there was a point in time where, yes, he was over. There was a point in time when I said, hell, why don't you strike while the iron is hot? This is what Tony Khan did. He starts to push Orange Cassidy after his popularity goes down. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you start to push him after his popularity goes down? That makes no sense. I said, bro, why don't you strike while the iron is hot? Why don't you strike when, dude, there was a point in time where he was averaging over hundreds of millions of views on YouTube. I said, okay, this guy is a draw. Okay, why don't you take advantage of that? And he didn't. So the moment Orange Cassidy, his popularity goes down, that's when Tony Khan, gives him a monster push. That makes no motherfucking sense. But overall, the push of Orange Cassidy is driving away wrestlers. It's driving away viewers. It makes no sense. Nobody wants to see him this dominant. He's Roman Reigns, man. I'm not trying to be funny. He's Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose, he's not booked like this. Even Daniel Bryan is not booked like this. By this logic, you might as well make him a world champion. Con man, fuck. It just pisses me the fuck off when I'm seeing this guy beat talented wrestlers that he should not be beating. This is a conflict of interest. This is favoritism. Just because you are the boss's favorite fake pro wrestler, you should not be beating top guys who you are not on the same level as. Fuck. I'm done.